when you're cutting with a skew, I need to be cutting with the lower third. And I'm still struggling. You notice that when I started that round over, I was using the point of the skew. I find that a whole lot easier to get around this big corner. I was trying to blend the curve using the heel of the skew. And as I got to that point, I let the cut drift up past that lower third of safety, and then the skew starts to become self-feeding because now the cut is no longer supported. The area, the portion of the tool that is making the cut is way to the left of the portion of the tool that is supported by the tool rest. If you can imagine, look at here, you can see where the tool is supported, and it's similar to hollowing in that if your hook is too far, not in line with the supported cut, it's going to be very difficult to control. So if I'm to take it to extreme, if I'm cutting with this point, the force of the wood is down there, and that part of the tool is not supported, and you cannot hold it. And then once it starts to go, it becomes self-feeding because of the shape of the tool itself, the shape of the bevel. So, and I find it difficult to get that. I'm a lot better than what I was, but to using the heel of the skew coming around the corner like that, I find difficult. Then that's the other thing. When you're using the toe of the skew, you can see it. It's a lot easier. One of the biggest problems that I've found when I started improving with the skew is it's very much a bevel riding cut. The moment you come off the bevel, it starts to get very, very shaky. But you can't see that you're on the bevel. And it's different to a bowl gouge. On a bowl gouge, you can look and you can see that this bevel is being supported. With a skew, it's not. And then the second thing is muscle memory. We're used to a bowl gouge, which is gowned at this angle. And so we know that in relation to our cut, our tool is kind of sticking out this way. Well, a skew is gowned at a far sharper angle. So in reality, to be cutting the bevel, the handle needs to be in this direction. To be riding the bevel, the handle needs to be in this direction. And we're just not used to that because we're so used to watching it on a bowl gouge. So you really got to, and this, we may sacrifice this, but you really got to experiment with finding out where that bevel is. Now, I'm on the bevel, but I'm not cutting. Now I can see I'm cutting. Can you see that on the camera? So you can see where I'm cutting, and can you see where it's in that lower third? So now as long as I can keep the cut there, but I'll show you, and we'll call this one a write-off. As I'm making that cut, I got too high up and it caught. Let me do that again, but at a slower speed. But my goal with this is to get better with the skew. And when you're better with a skew, it's an incredibly versatile tool. You can use it for a lot. I mean, you saw all those different cuts that I was really using. The other thing, too, is that because of its versatility, I might not need to change tools in my hands so often. And it's a much cleaner finish. So I find the bevel. Now, if I take the tool and I rotate it counterclockwise that way, I'm going to come off that safe area, come out of that safe area, and that's where I get my catch. Okay. So we won't put this one on Etsy.